Yeah. Yeah. Shit is out there, but like to party. Listen up, yeah, it's time to start it. And I know you got it. If you're with me, let's rock this party. All the girls on the side say, and all my fellas on the side say, tonight we're gonna fly high to the skies, 'cause we're gonna have a taste of the good life. Here we go, here we go, here we go up. We're gonna rock this club till it blows up. Yeah, we're gonna live a good life. Yeah, we're gonna do it all night.
Hi everybody, welcome to my Big Tidy Up. My name is DeDe. Thanks for tuning into my channel today. Now, if this is your first time finding me, well, you can see I'm coming from my garage. Now, if it's not your first time finding me, you know what's happening. That means I'm not staying here and recording in my house today. Today's video is a My Big Tidy Up on the go. And today, we're gonna be helping a homeowner out with a storage room / junk room. It's gotten a little bit out of control, so we're gonna go in there, we're gonna do some decluttering, organizing, and set up a better system to make it a more functional space. I appreciate you joining me today. I am so excited about this project, so let's load up, buckle up, back out, and hit the road, and let's get tidy. Okay, friends, here's my project for today. Now, this room is definitely going to be a challenge, but you know, the biggest challenges always have the biggest rewards, so I am ready to get started. Now, this room does hold a lot of different items, from extra clothes, extra shoes, office supplies, home records, holiday decor, party items, extra dishes, you name it. You're probably going to find it in here. And today is one of those days when I say we're going for progress, not perfection. I don't know that I can get it perfect, but we are definitely going to make progress and improvements. And I'm going to try to sort things into zones so the homeowner knows where to look for certain items in a category. That's my goal for today. Now, since this isn't my room or my things, it's hard for me to know exactly what should be kept or what can be thrown away. I mean, it's obvious trash can be thrown away, but as far as certain items, we all have those things that are sentimental to us, but they might look like junk to somebody else. So I am going to check with the homeowner before anything's thrown away. And this is a good size room, but because it has so many things in it, I am going to have to take some things out to the hallway so that I have some room to work. And in a perfect world, I usually like to start with one section, clean, organize, and move on. But since everything's going to kind of be moving and rotating, I'm going to be working all over the place. And I've got to figure out where everything's permanent home is going to be. And until I do that, I'm probably just going to be moving and shifting a lot of things.
Being in love when it's hurting does never add up to peace. You start to wonder who's playing. Play me, play who? Lucky I'm stronger than ever. Got the arrangement to leave. You can go on and collect some and reason me. Abandoned.
Now, as I'm planning out this room, I do want to make sure that I make it as convenient as possible. I know there's a lot of stuff that's leaving that's going to be decluttered, but I know there's still going to be a lot of stuff going back into this space. So I did talk to the homeowner about what items are most important, and I'm going to try to place those items in the most convenient areas. Now, the homeowner does have a lot of books, but has read them all, but still wants to keep them. So I think I'm going to use this bookshelf in the corner and transfer all of the main reading materials here, kind of make a little library. But of course, before I can do that, I need to move the other random things out of the way.
passion for us two. I'm really done for the day, fighting a battle of blaming. Blame me, blame who? Lucky I don't have to reason, sort out or uncomplicate. The road is leading me and I'm on my way. Abandoning is a hard word to use, but it's true. So challenging life with you, but I'm all through.
Now, when I start loading this bookcase, I do want to put the books in some kind of order so it's easier for the homeowner to find what they're looking for. I mean, I'm not going crazy. I'm not doing the Dewey Decimal System or anything like that, but I do want to group them by categories, maybe like self-help books, how-to, novels. I don't think I'm going to use every shelf in this bookcase. I know there are other random books in different areas that I'll be adding because I can already see some, but I'm hoping that I will have a couple of shelves at the bottom that I can utilize for something else. Look out below. Whoops, I did slow this down just because the look on my face, priceless.
Gone away and gone for good. I did everything I could, but you can't remember me. Gone away and gone for good. I did everything I should, but you can't remember.
As I'm loading all of these books, the homeowner really does have some interesting books that I think would be fun to read. You know, at our house, we listen to a lot of books on disc while we do other things. And I know there's a lot of people that enjoy reading on a Kindle or things like that. But to me, there is just something really relaxing about reading a hard copy paper book. I don't get to do it as often as I would like to. Or maybe I just don't make it a priority, but with the fall weather, it seems like the perfect time for a nice soft blanket and a good book. I'm just curious, do you guys read paper books anymore, or are you into the Kindle type of reading? Okay, I told you I'd be moving around a lot, and now I'm back to the bookshelves that you see right when you walk in the room, since I'll have to clear more shelves before I add more books to the little library in the corner. Now, one of the great things about this project is the homeowner does have a lot of different baskets and storage tubs that I'm going to be utilizing on a lot of these shelves. It was almost like a catch-22 because the homeowner had a lot of containers to help them be organized, but couldn't really get to the containers or find them to utilize them to get them organized because the room was unorganized.
What I get myself into. You got me breathing better than ever.
Now, I love the idea of using baskets. Do I know what's going in these baskets at this point? Not a clue, but we got baskets. Time to move again, but I promise there is a method to my madness. Well, sorta. Now, these two bookcases that are back to back kind of stick out in the middle of the room. I'm going to be using one for dishes and one for paper party supplies. Now, the homeowner is getting rid of a lot of dishes, so I'll try to condense and organize the dishes that remain. But as far as the paper party supplies, all of those will be kept, and I'll just be transferring those and organizing those into some individual plastic totes.
Go ahead and prove me wrong. I know how to laugh alone. You could take me anywhere. I would trust you all the way there. I tried every loophole to never have to follow. Keeping my heart closed, I thought I knew what I get myself into.
Well, as I'm organizing the party supplies, I've come to the realization there's a bit more than I initially thought there was, and I think I'm going to have enough of these blue totes. I'll need one for the napkins, I'll need another one for the tableware, probably another one for the little treat boxes, but the cups, they're probably just going to have to stay out. So I'm just going to keep organizing and use the blue totes as long as I have them because I think it's going to give it a more uniform and organized look if I can get most of everything in the blue totes.
let go of my heart, every part. Don't wanna stop, just know how to stop. I let go of my heart, every part. Don't wanna stop, just know how to stop. You got me moving better than ever. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. You got me reaching, trying to catch up. You're already there. I let go of my heart, every part. Don't wanna stop, just know how to start. I see you got me breathing better than ever.
Oh my goodness, I am loving the way this is looking, and it's not even done yet. I didn't have enough of the blue totes, but these white ones I think look great. They're holding the party towels and tablecloths, and I still have a shelf at the bottom, which I'm sure I'm going to need to use before it's all said and done. Although I keep moving from place to place, I'm still focusing on putting like items together. The homeowner has a lot of these little plastic storage boxes and drawers, so I do want to keep them together. I'm not sure where they're going to end up at this point, but they'll all be together like a little family wherever that is.
I'm right here dodging the light, but nobody knows who is the cat, who's the mouse. And I'm not gonna stay here to figure it out.
Well, you know, my purpose here is to help organize and declutter and not make messes. However, the homeowner had this brand new container of pens. I picked it up, the lid came off, and I have pens everywhere. So although I hadn't planned on opening up all of her pens, I think I'm just going to utilize this little caddy that I found in here. Now, the left bookcase, I definitely have that organized, in my mind at least. With the 10 different baskets, I'll be able to categorize things. There'll be a couple of baskets of cleaning supplies, a couple of baskets of technology items, extra tools, things like that. But it's the right side that I haven't quite got figured out in my mind. I am leaning towards utilizing bigger totes full of gift wrapping items. The homeowner has a lot, and I do mean a lot, of gift bags, tissue paper, holiday wrappings, things like that. And I may try to keep all of those items near each other, and then the little sewing desk on the other side of the filing cabinet can be like a makeshift wrapping station. Now, the homeowner does have a sewing machine, but it's more convenient to keep it on the bigger desk, so that smaller sewing machine desk is available.
And I won't try to stay. I let my lion run. Keep on moving. I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. It's just my lion heart, the one you try to take.
Status report. We are making progress, friends. I do have several totes that the homeowner has to go through that I put in the haul, so I'm not sure at this point how much of that will be coming back in. So I'm just going to use my time wisely, start working on the desk, and like I said at the beginning, we're going for progress, not perfection. I know there's a lot of items on this desk that's going to take the homeowner a little bit of time to go through, and so I have always said you just do what you can, when you can, and that's what I'm going to do today.
You are the hunter tonight. I'm right here dodging
Well, I am finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm down to the final boxes, and then I do want to do a quick tidy up at the top of the homeowner's closet. I want to organize their shoes and then straighten up some paperwork that they have stored up there.
There is no fear to erase. All doubts, I blow them away. 'Cause I'm the one you can't hold down. Now I got my eyes on the crowd, and this is why I just know this time I won't wait. I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way. It's just my lying heart, the one you try to tame. I'll be on my way, and I won't try to stay. I let my lying heart keep on moving.
Well, friends, take a look at this. When I do a declutter, I always try to give you a tally of how many individual items were decluttered. Well, today, our tally are trash bags and boxes, and I believe this may be one of the biggest declutters I've ever done. We have 5 55-gallon trash bags, 2 tall kitchen trash bags, and 2 boxes worth of items that were decluttered. I am so excited. It is a dramatic result, and now the homeowner has a storage room that is so much more functional.
Found myself unable to keep my open eyes off you. Even when I kept them closed, you got into my innermost. So afraid to fall into the open arms of you. Farthest than I'd ever been. I was always out to win. I tried every loophole to never have to follow. Keeping my heart closed, I thought I knew what I get myself into. You got me breathing better than ever. I'm working on it. You got me racing, trying to catch up. You're already there. I let go of my heart, every part. Don't wanna stop, just know how to start. I see you got me breathing better than ever. I'm working on it. Might admit to this and say, loving is a better way. As long as I can be with you, we have fun and games, us two. Go ahead and prove me wrong. I know how to laugh alone. You could take me anywhere. I would trust you all the way there. I tried every loophole to never have to follow. Keeping my heart closed, I thought I knew what I get myself into. You got me breathing better than ever. I'm working on it. You got me racing, trying to catch up. You're already there. I let go of my heart, every part. Don't wanna stop,
Well, friends, that's it for today. Thanks for traveling with me. I appreciate you guys watching. Please take care of yourself. And until I see you in the next one, stay tidy.